For decades, the standard blueprint for athletic excellence was defined by pure, unadulterated grind. The common belief was that the athlete who trained the longest, lifted the heaviest, and pushed through the most pain would inevitably stand on the podium. But in the modern era of high-performance sports, that old-school philosophy has been completely inverted. Today, elite sports scientists and world-class competitors recognize a profound biological truth. Training is actually destructive. Lifting weights, running drills, and sprinting down a pitch don't make an athlete stronger or faster. Those activities actively tear down muscle fibers, deplete energy reserves, and exhaust the nervous system. The actual growth, adaptation, and performance enhancement happen exclusively during sleep, making rest the ultimate high-performance drug in an athlete's arsenal. This paradigm shift has transformed sleep from a passive period of downtime into a highly active, fiercely guarded discipline. Elite athletes no longer look at sleep as a luxury or a reward after a hard day of work. They view it as the foundational pillar upon which all physical and mental performance is built. Without flawless sleep architecture, the most sophisticated training programs and high-tech recovery gadgets are rendered completely useless. In fact, many top-tier organizations now penalize players who neglect their rest, because a sleep-deprived athlete isn't just underperforming. They are an injury liability waiting to happen on the field. 1. The anabolic miracle of deep, slow-wave sleep. To understand why athletes prioritize the bedroom over the training facility, you have to look at what happens to the human body during deep, slow-wave sleep. This specific phase of the sleep cycle is the closest thing humanity has to a fountain of youth. The moment the brain transitions into this deep restorative state, the blood supply to the muscles increases drastically, delivering an abundance of oxygen and essential nutrients to facilitate cellular repair. More importantly, it is during this precise window that the pituitary gland releases a massive surge of human growth hormone and testosterone. These powerful, naturally occurring anabolic hormones are the primary catalysts responsible for synthesizing protein, repairing the microscopic muscle tears caused by intense training, and reinforcing bone density. If an athlete cuts their sleep short by even 90 minutes, they actively blunt this hormonal spike, halting the body's ability to rebuild itself and leaving their tissues in a chronic state of degradation. 2. Neurological consolidation and athletic muscle memory. We often use the term muscle memory to describe a player's ability to execute a flawless, split-second skill under immense pressure without thinking. But muscle memory doesn't actually exist in the muscles. It exists entirely within the complex neural pathways of the brain. When an athlete spends hours practicing a new tactical movement, a refined shooting technique, or a complex footwork drill, they are merely compiling raw neurological data. The actual processing and hardwiring of that skill happen during rapid eye movement or REM sleep. During this phase, the brain acts like a highly advanced computer, sorting through the day's experiences, discarding irrelevant information, and transferring the newly learned physical movements into the long-term storage of the motor cortex. Essentially, an athlete optimizes their skills while they sleep. Missing out on high-quality sleep cycles effectively erases a significant portion of the day's practice, meaning that a sleep-deprived athlete will struggle to replicate their training adaptations when it matters most in a live game. 3. Autonomic nervous system balance and nervous burnout. The intense stress of professional sports keeps athletes locked in a dominant sympathetic nervous state, commonly known as the fight-or-flight response. While adrenaline and cortisol are necessary to survive a high-stakes match or a brutal workout, remaining in this state for too long is deeply toxic to the body. It elevates blood pressure, promotes systemic tissue inflammation, and locks the body into a catabolic state that prevents recovery. Sleep is the ultimate reset switch for the autonomic nervous system, forcing the body to transition into the parasympathetic or rest and digest state. During a full night of high-quality sleep, heart rate variability increases and baseline resting heart rate drops, signaling that the nervous system is successfully calming down and restoring its energy reserves. Without this nightly neurological reset, the central nervous system burns out. This manifests as delayed reaction times, poor situational awareness, and a massive drop-off in explosive power output, making it impossible to perform at an elite tier regardless of how hard the athlete trains during the day. 4. Cognitive decision-making under immense structural pressure. Elite athletic performance is rarely just about raw physical power. It is heavily dependent on split-second cognitive processing. A quarterback reading a defense, a tennis player anticipating a 90-mile-per-hour serve, or a midfielder identifying a passing lane in a crowded penalty box all rely on flawless executive function. The prefrontal cortex, which governs decision-making, emotional regulation, and spatial awareness, is the very first area of the brain to degrade when sleep is compromised. Even mild sleep restriction drastically impairs an athlete's ability to process visual information and make accurate decisions under pressure. Studies in sports science have consistently shown that sleep-deprived athletes experience a significant spike in unforced errors, poor tactical choices, and emotional outbursts. When a championship is on the line, the difference between winning and losing often comes down to mental clarity. And the athletes who prioritize their sleep architecture ensure that their brains remain as sharp and resilient as their bodies. 5. Injury prevention and career longevity. Perhaps the most compelling argument for the prioritization of sleep over training is its direct, undeniable link to injury prevention. Extensive biometric data tracking across professional sports leagues has revealed an alarming statistic. Athletes who get less than 8 hours of sleep per night have a significantly higher risk of sustaining an injury compared to those who consistently get 9 or 10 hours. When the body is chronically sleep deprived, the stabilizing muscles fatigue much faster, joint proprioception is impaired, and tissue repair remains incomplete. This creates a perfect storm where a simple change of direction can result in a catastrophic ligament tear or a severe muscle strain. By treating sleep with military precision, professional athletes are building a structural shield around their bodies. They recognize that staying healthy and available is the greatest ability an athlete can have, and sleep is the single most effective longevity strategy available to ensure a long, lucrative career. 6. The ultimate performance enhancer. Ultimately, the world's most successful athletes understand that training is only as good as the recovery that follows it. You can have the most advanced coaching, the most expensive equipment, and the most intense work ethic in the world. But if your sleep architecture is broken, your performance will inevitably hit a wall. Sleep is not a passive break from training. It is the very phase where training is transformed into results. It is the ultimate natural, completely legal performance-enhancing tool that dictates who rises to the top and who breaks down under the pressure of elite competition. If you want to keep exploring the hidden sports science, recovery secrets, and habits that drive the world's best athletes, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss our upcoming breakdowns.